Philip Rivers and the Chargers will beat the Jets by more than a touchdown, Dave Bledsoe predicts. EPA The last time the Chargers came to MetLife Stadium, it was for the 0-4 bowl against the Giants. They won that game and 6 of the next 9 to remain alive for a playoff berth. Now they return for a Christmas Eve Day matchup against the Jets. The Chargers actually had drawn even in the AFC West but lost last week's showdown with the Chiefs, 30-13. Philip Rivers had a streak of 164 passes without an interception, but then threw 3 picks in the second half to help KC break open a close game. LA had won 4 in a row before that, yielding an average of 13.25 points per game. The Jets covered as 16-point underdogs in New Orleans, and could have given the Saints even more of a scare if they had scored more than 3 points off 3 turnovers. Bryce Petty should be more comfortable in his second start, and the Jets are 7-1 against the spread in their past 8 as home underdogs. But Chargers have the need and the better weapons, both on offense and in the pass rush, looking for them to win by 10 to keep their playoff hopes alive. The pick, Chargers -7, Giants +3.5. Over Cardinals. Arizona could be down to its 4th string running back if Kerwin Williams can't go. Drew Stanton is back at quarterback and has Larry Fitzgerald, but that's his only remaining healthy weapon. Not sure what to make of the possibility of Davis Webb getting some time in this game, but the Giants gave the Eagles all they could handle and were a pass interference non-call away from a possible upset last week. Ravens -13.5. Over Colts. Saturday, when the Ravens win, they win big. Their average margin in their 8 victories is 19.75, and 6 of them would have beaten this spread. Colts have lost 8 of their past 9. There are a couple of close games, but they can't wait for this season to be over. Packers +9. Over Vikings. Saturday, just taking a shot here because of the weather. Forecast for Lambeau is around 13 degrees at kickoff with a real feel of 1. Brett Hundley's wheels could serve him well against the indoor Vikings. Lions -5. Over Bengals. With losses of 33-7 and 34-7 the past 2 weeks, Bengals may have checked out on the Marvin Lewis regime. Lions are the first team out in the NFC playoffs, so they need wins and help. Weather shouldn't be too bad for them. 34 degrees and some snow. Titans +7. Over Rams. Long trip for the Rams after a rousing rivalry win in Seattle last week. They still have some work to do to clinch the NFC West. Titans will be desperate, though, as they try to hold on to an AFC wildcard spot. Looking like a brass knuckles game. Browns +6.5. Over Bears. Thought the Browns would get their first win last week, but the Ravens were too good for them. The Bears are more their speed. Panthers -10. Over Buccaneers. Monday night seemed like a last stand for the Bucs, who fell short against the Falcons and suffered a lot of key injuries. Panthers shouldn't be looking ahead to next week's game at Atlanta, because a playoff clinch is at stake here with a win or tie. Saints -6. Over Falcons, going to lay what seems like a ridiculously high amount of points here. 2 weeks ago in Atlanta, the Saints lost Alvin Kamara early with a concussion but still were in position to win when Drew Brees underthrew a pass in the end zone. Broncos -3. Over Redskins. Denver is more rested, having last played December 14, and healthier than the Redskins, and Brock Osweiler has a lot to prove after his solid performance in relief in Indianapolis. Chiefs -10.5. Over Dolphins. Again, a lot points to give a team that beat the Patriots 2 weeks ago, but the Chiefs need the game, and the Dolphins have lost their past 4 road games by an average of 22*1/2 points. Patriots -11. Over Bills. In Week 13, the Patriots crushed the Bills, 23-3. In Orchard Park in a game remembered for Rob Gronkowski's cheap shot, Patriots still have work to do to clinch a bye and home field throughout, and should be dialed in here, as the Bills have won 2 of their past 3 in Foxborough. Jaguars -4. Over 49 ERS. Jaguars would clinch their division with a win and still could move up into bye position if the Patriots or Steelers stumble. Leonard Fournette returns, and after a 3-0 start, Jimmy Garoppolo meets his match against the Saxonville pass rush. Cowboys -5. Over Seahawks. The dam may be breaking hard on this Seahawks era, as they are decimated on defense and arguing with each other. Though the Cowboys have a slim chance to make the playoffs, the return of Ezekiel Elliott should perk them up here. Monday Steelers -9. Over Texans. Since Deshaun Watson's injury, Texans are 1-6 overall and 2-5 against the spread. Now coach Bill O'Brien could be on the outs, though this is a lot of points to lay without Antonio Brown. Steelers should be into this after last week's debacle. Eagles -9. Over Raiders. Afraid to back a Raiders team cross-country and in the cold weather when they could be completely disinterested. Eagles still have home field at stake, and need to get Nick Foles into high gear. Best bets: Eagles, Panthers, Jaguars. Lock of the week: Eagles. Locks 5-10 in 2017. Last week, 8-5-3 overall, 2-1